This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington football team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go! 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. We own it. We own it.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Running it with Armstead. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Move. You got 3 down. 26 Mike.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll drop to throw. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm not ready. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st down, Jaguars.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Raquel Armstead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Washington 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall.
And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Jaguars 28.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another 1st down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 10 black. 6 right there. 56. Here we go, T.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Play 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53. Check right. Check your hot read. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they think.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
A gain of 37 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Looking to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Washington, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
56 to Mike. Green Jack. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. Josh Allen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, Gibson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Washington.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to strike for 6. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
But now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Washington 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. There goes Green. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight. On Herbert, his third interception.
All you got to do is look and learn.
C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess they...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on a turnover to cash this one in. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert off of play action. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Bring in the second
10.
string.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 63. Washington.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right right around the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check in. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Herbert on 3rd down now. And my goodness, another interception.
It's over. It's over.
Picked up on the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
They certainly can't. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. One last throw here for Herbert. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.